Good morning, everyone. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning, dynamite service with explosive results. We are at a home today that we previously did last week. We did some soffits and some gutters. You guys have seen those videos. And the homeowner wants her roof done. She also wants her pool enclosure and chimney done. So today we're gonna stop by and we're gonna do a pool enclosure and a chimney. I want you to take a look at what that looks like and take a look at some of the equipment that I'll be using today. So there's the trailer all set up. Give me a call at 386-453-4213. And for all of those who are watching, we use sodium hypochlorite. And the Center for Disease Control came out with a study, and that basically says that as long as the sodium hypochlorite, chlorine, bleach sits on a virus for at least 4 minutes, it completely kills the virus. So in regards to COVID-19 coronavirus, one of the most effective tools in killing viruses happens to be a chemical that we use every day here in the pressure cleaning industry. And so in regards to sanitization, disinfecting, our business is booming because people want their homes sanitized from the roof down, house wash, the whole 9 yards. It's extremely effective and something that I think everyone should pay close attention to. So give me a call at 386-453-4213. Schedule to get on our calendar, and I can sanitize your home for you. We obviously can't prevent the spread and transmission through human contact, so social distancing remains the most effective tool. But in regards to the eradication of the virus, should it be on any surface, gate handles, door handles, all throughout the home, this is one very, very effective way. I know a lot of guys who are in the industry who are doing hospitals and all kinds of places where people are on the front line. So something to think about. My schedule is relatively open. I am very busy, but please give me a call, schedule, get on our calendar. I'll come out, do an estimate, and we'll get you sparkling and shining, healthy and happy in no time. All right, guys, so we're gonna walk through this back gate here. This was just recently built. And there we go, sorry about that. So they just put in this fence here, and you can see the gate, very nice. And you can see my work that I did the other day on the soffits, absolutely beautiful. Today we're gonna be shooting this pool enclosure. So we're gonna do from the screens to the deck, and then we're gonna be doing this chimney over here. So I'd like you to take a look at that chimney, what that looks like. You can see the black all over that chimney. So we're gonna get rid of all of that today. And this will be the pool enclosure. You can see that it's got a little bit of organic growth on the screens. I'll come in sideways to show you. You can see the organic growth that's built up along those screens. And we'll be treating it from the inside and out. The very first thing that we're gonna do with this pool enclosure is we're gonna pre-treat it with water and get the screens wet. We're then gonna lay a solution all across the entire outside of those screens. We're then gonna let that dwell for a little bit, about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're going to begin our process of cleaning. I use the XjetM5 nozzle, and it allows me to adjust my fan tip spray. It also brings down the PSI, so I'm not shooting high pressure. There's absolutely no risk whatsoever of damaging these screens with that XJet nozzle. Highly recommend it. We'll then be, once we are finished cleaning, we're gonna rinse all of our beams, screens. We're gonna go on the inside and do very much the same thing. We're gonna be treating it with a solution, sodium hypochlorite and surfactant. We're gonna let that dwell for a little bit, then we're gonna clean all the beams, and then we're gonna rinse all the screens, and then we're gonna do the deck. So it is a painted surface. You can see that the deck is painted. And so we're gonna be using the XJet fan tip to fan that off, because if we used our surface cleaner, I can already see areas on the deck that are chipped up. So that paint is old and oxidized, and I would not further agitate that by using a surface cleaner. I'll let you take a look at some of the areas that I'm talking about that I can see where the paint is burned through. You can see this here, okay? So you would only further agitate that by trying to use a surface cleaner. You can see here, this is a clear indication that a surface cleaner is not something you want to be using on this deck, because you're going to make the whole deck look like that. That shoots 4 gallons a minute at 4,000 PSI. There are 2 tips on the bottom of a surface cleaner, each coming out at 2 gallons a minute, which makes 4 gallons a minute in a circular motion. It's very high pressure, and you'll rip this deck to shreds by doing that. So that's not something that you want to use. You're going to fan tip this off. You're going to chemically treat it. That will get all your mold, mildew, algae, dirt, grime, bacteria, and tannin stains up. And you can see here, you can see where there's just, the paint is basically non-existent. So the deck could be painted as well. But we will have to get up on a ladder in order to shoot that chimney, to treat it as well. I'll see some other areas here. You can really see the mold through here. I don't know if you guys are able to see that so well, but we can go around the outside and I can show you what that looks like. You can see the growth that's on the screens here. If I go outside here, I think you'll better be able to see what I'm talking about in regards to the mold. And you can see that someone has already tried to go at it. As you can see, the stripings of the mold pattern there. So we'll get behind here, we'll treat all this and everything in between and clean all that up really nice. And with that chimney, although I can shoot most of that chimney from the ground, once I lay the solution on there, I'm going to need to be able to get relatively close to it. So I'm going to take a long lance, I'm going to attach my 45-degree 11-inch lance to the end of that so that I have a nice angle. That way when I stand up on the roof, I can just come in and I'll be XJetting that to clean it with, because the solution is going to take care of all of that mildew up there. But I'm going to need the high pressure rinse, not with a high pressure tip, with the XJet, which is about 1200 PSI, to go ahead and get all of that black off there. If I just treat it with solution and try to rinse it and walk away, you're going to see a brown residue. So you don't want to see that brown residue. So you're going to need to shoot that with a little high pressure. I want to thank everyone for coming out with me today. My name is Trevor Thompson. I own TNT Pressure Cleaning. Have a great day, everyone. Keep cleaning. Stay healthy out there. Give me a call at 386-453-4213. Bye-bye. Look forward to the after video of how great this place is going to look in about 2.5 hours. Bye-bye.